Dave, just Bobby Miller today. What are you hoping to see from him, and what is continuing to show you that he is progressing and moving in the right direction?
I think performance is showing that he's moving forward in the right direction. I think I'm just looking for him to build on his last start, follow up on what Walker did last night, execute pitches, and I expect he's going to be motivated to pitch well.
When I was talking to him yesterday, he was telling me that one of the things this season that he felt that led to some of his troubles was starting to lose that confidence with his stuff and needing to find ways to get back to where he knows he can pitch at a high level. Did you have to have any conversations with him just as he has evolved at this big league level, understanding the pressures, the success, and the failures that come with it, but finding ways to kind of get back on track?
Yeah, we've had numerous conversations. I think he's done a great job, and obviously dealing with adversity is everyone deals with it differently. But that confidence is a big variable. But I've tried to reaffirm my confidence in him, and just to be himself, go out there and compete, and don't put too high of expectations on himself. Just kind of stay in the moment, pitch to pitch, and we'll accept whatever results.
How does Yamamoto Bobby obviously had the shoulder earlier, and then the knee thing that he's been dealing with? Has he just it's been a struggle for him to get kind of comfortable on the mound the way he was last year when he was kind of more consistent with the command and everything?
I think that's certainly a part of it. You mentioned the knee thing. There's just at times it just kind of flares up on him. You see when he's trying to cover first base. And the shoulder just kind of, now he's in a good spot where he can keep his delivery consistent. So I think that's helped. But certainly those things that have been unforeseen, we've had to kind of deal with. But he's done a good job managing it.
How close is he to kind of being that more consistent version of himself that you guys saw last year? The kind of guy you can trust going into October?
I honestly think he's a start or two away, but it could happen at any moment. It could be an inning or a pitch where that player can say, I'm back to who I am. And I think it happened with Walker last start, where he just said, I'm back. And that's something that is not always quantifiable. You can't always see it, but that player knows that he felt something or feels something,
How did Yamamoto come out yesterday?
Obviously, that at bat took a long time to get through. That 17 pitch at bat, so he only got through 2 innings. But the plan is for him to join us on Tuesday still.
Pitch for the big league club?
Pitch for our club.
What's the plan on Friday for Kershaw's spot? Are we going to see you call him?
Landon Knack is going to make that start.
Will you stick around?
What's that?
Will you stick around as long as Kershaw's not?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He'll go Friday.
He's going to go Friday.
Stone Saturday.
And then Flaherty on Sunday.
What went into just keeping Yamamoto on Tuesday, even though he only got 2?
I think it's just more of the pitch count got up to 55 pitches. We didn't get the ups that we wanted. And with the off day coming on Thursday, I think we'll be fine as far as bullpen coverage.
I think last time you played catch today.
He played catch today, and as I understand it, this weekend he's supposed to get off the mound and throw a pen. So I'm really encouraged about that.
The expectation is now a rehab start for him.
For Glasgow? Oh, he's going to have to make a rehab start.
He is?
I just can't. I don't see any world that he wouldn't.
Anything new on Kershaw?
No, he came out earlier today, early, and did his catch play. Nothing really new.
What are you expecting Yamamoto to look like when he comes back?
I think the stuff will be there. I'm not sure about how the command's going to be. So I think that the way we're looking at it is we'll get 4 starts from him. And so if we can log 4 starts and build up volume, we'll be ready to go, beyond that.
How built up will he be on Tuesday? Just 3 innings, you think, or?
I think a lot of it's going to be dependent on, the efficiency, but it wouldn't be crazy to think that he can get into the 4th inning if he's efficient.
Did you notice he had some contract a little bit different than Bobby or like Walker based on how much money he makes. But if he kind of underperforms with everything when it comes to the playoff role for Yamamoto once he does come back.
Yeah, it is, but I think that, I think that the contract aside, this is going to be his first postseason here, but he's pitched in big ball games. Our expectation, why we committed to him, is because of this. But you could argue Bobby and Walker have had major league postseason experience, and obviously Walker with a lot of success. So I think we're all expecting those guys, if given the opportunity to go out there and pitch well, regardless of, anything else.
Did he show you enough before he got hurt, Yoshi, to kind of give you that trust about, what you could expect from him in a postseason environment?
I think, yeah, and we're still going to be building up, but I think anyone can argue that start at Yankee Stadium was the best start by any one of our starters all year, certainly in that environment. So that's hopefully a sign of things to come.
You guys are, if he does ramp it up, like that night he was 98, a lot of sliders, is there a concern that, that was the start, after that when he got hurt? You guys think he's kind of past that, or you just have to kind of wait and see?
I think I'm in a wait and see. We're in a wait and see. Build him up, and he's going to do whatever he can to get hitters out, whatever the scouting report says. So I just don't know what the slider usage would be.
Earlier when you were talking about Walker, and you were saying that he's gotten back to, with the mindset of he knows he's that guy on the mound, and you were saying even with Bobby, that's something you want to see. Have you felt like you've seen that just yet with him returning to kind of form, I guess?
With Bobby?
Yeah.
Not yet. I think that the last start, I think there were some signs where I saw the demeanor on the mound, the pitch execution, the changeup and curveball execution, the life to the fastball. But like I said, I think he's very close to getting back to being that guy that he expects himself to be.
You guys are 15-6 since Mookie came back. Is that a coincidence that you start getting on a roll when you get him back?
No, not a coincidence. No, it's not. I think that having somebody behind Shohei, I think has helped his plate discipline. Obviously, you can't pitch around him because you got to contend with Mookie. I think having his defense out there has been a benefit as well. But just kind of getting hitters in their rightful spots in the order when Mookie's there. And also, I don't think it's a coincidence that Freddie's been back and, how we played since he's been back too. And even talking about before, he went away to be with family.
Are you surprised how well the power's come back from Mookie? Especially you hear guys with hand stuff like that, power and that really doesn't come back. Are you surprised? I think it's 5 home runs since he's come back off the IL.
I am surprised. I'm still always surprised that he has the power that he does, regardless of the hand injury. But I do know that he worked his tail off, with his rehab to regain his strength and to finish strong.
You've said in past years that, as Mookie goes, the team goes. Has that changed with Shohei now?
You know what? I don't think so. Because I will tell you this, is that I think as we start playing more meaningful games, teams are going to make Mookie and Freddie beat them. And so I still stand by if Mookie goes, we go. Teams are just not going to let Shohei beat them. So then it's up to Shohei to continue to have the discipline that he's had recently to trust his teammates. So I think my point still stands, my opinion.